Hello, it's Amy. I would like to introduce you to a new class I've learned to teach. This is my first run through, so please forgive me. So welcome. If you'd like to settle on your mat, we will be using pillows and blocks and a small table, or I have a milk crate. And that's it for props. So settle in, welcome, take a minute. So this class is very different than what we've done before. It is a yoga stretch class, so we're going to be experiencing deep stretching, focusing on our our hips. This is done by Yoga Body, and there's three main principles. Wet noodle, which means we're trying to get our muscles to the point of feeling like a wet noodle, because relaxed muscles stretch better than tense muscles. So our goal would be to try and get those muscles to get as relaxed as you possibly can. The second principle is breathe to relax. We'll do a breathing technique that will help you relax a little bit deeper. And then time under passive tension. These poses will be held for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. For the purpose of this video, we will do 2 minutes. And turn this thing on. Okay. And I may stop at a point of this video because part of it will be for my final exam. So I have to send a video with just very small amounts, but I wanted to explain everything to you first. So first, we're going to introduce you to the breathing technique. It's called 4-8 breath. The principle is breathing in for 4 and exhaling for 8. So you'll breathe in through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out through your mouth, making a ha sound. So the best way I found to do this is to slowly exhale, because if you breathe out very fast, you'll have quite a few more seconds to breathe out. So if you'd like to practice, it's in, nose, 2, 3, 4, ha. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I cannot demonstrate and talk through it at the same time, but again, it's in through your nose, 2, 3, 4, ha. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nose, 2, 3, 4, ha. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This type of breathing is something that will relax your nervous system, and you will forget throughout the class, so I'll remind you during the poses, and it is known to help relax the muscles better. And then the time under passive tension, we will get to the pose, and you will stay in that pose. We want you to feel it. We want some intensity. So on a scale of 1 to 10, we want you at a 7. That does not mean we want pain. We don't ever want sharp stabbing, shooting pain. If you're there, back off. You know best. So you need to know, like, this is too much, and back off a little bit from wherever you are. For pain, there'll be a little discomfort. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for discomfort, we want you to be at a 4, so at the lower end. Okay. The intention of the practice, of course, with me, you get to set your own intention, but I will give you a suggestion if you don't have one. So to use this practice as a time for you and only you. Your mat is your place, and we want you to feel comfortable without taking time for yourself. You can't do all the good things that you do. So this is your time. So if you'd like to put your hands on your knees, your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly, or do prayer hands mudra, you can go ahead and take a few minutes just to set your intention. I'm going to do it this way. So I'll just breathe for a minute. And I hope you enjoy this class. So we're going to start with what we call moon squats. You cannot see these. I'm going to adjust a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to back up so you can see me. So we will have your feet a little bit further than hip distance. Turn your toes out about 10 degrees. And then on the inhale, we'll go up and stretch your fingertips to the top of the ceiling and look up on the inhale. And on the exhale, we want you to bend your hips, knees, everything, and cross your arms and head down. So on the exhale. So inhale up, exhale down. As far as you feel comfortable, you might not get down this far. You go to where it works for you. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Exhale down. Okay. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, look up, take a minute. And we're going to do 2 more rounds like that. So inhale, hands up, fingers pointed. Exhale, bending all your major joints, head down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And inhale to slowly stand. You may notice I'm not doing that 4-8 breathing here. We'll do it once we get into the deep poses. So now I'm going to officially start for the class or for my recording. So we're going to do 3 of those moon squats. Inhale up, stretch your fingers to the top of the ceiling. Exhale, bending all the major joints. Cross your arms, head down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And now inhale, slowly straighten your legs and pull up. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is called a passive squat. We're going to step our feet apart a little bit wider your hips. Again, toes turned out to 10 to 12 degrees. We're going to bend as far as you're comfortable. We're going to bring in our props here. For a good starting point, we will bend and maybe you touch the pillow. Place your hands on the floor, palms up, drop your head, and then you may want a pillow under your heels because this might be too intense. You may be down too low, so we may get some blocks. Wherever you're comfortable and you think you can hold this for 2 minutes. through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Ha. 2, 3, 4. Sorry, ha. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Continue to breathe nose for 4 and ha for 8. Some other options for this pose is you could take out some of the props, go down a little bit lower, or you could take out the stool and go to your blocks. It just depends on where you're at today. Your body may be different today than it was yesterday, and that's okay. If this is too deep, we can use the wall, but again, breathing through your nose. 2, 3, 4, ha. 2, 3, 4. Nose. 2, 3, 4, ha. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Slowly come up out of this. We don't want any clicking or ticking in the knees. So if you're feeling that, please go away from that. As a counter pose, we'll get on our mat on all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and we'll take an inhale, dropping your belly, looking up, and exhale, rolling your spine, looking down to your belly. Inhale, looking up, exhale, looking at your belly, curving your spine. Inhale up, exhale, rolling, looking at your belly and arching your back. Okay. And we'll have you drop to your hip. We'll need our props for this next one. We'll use the pillows that you have, and if you have something like a big book or blocks, we'll use those. And I'm going to demonstrate it this way. And this one maybe you've done before, maybe you have not. It's called pigeon pose. So we'll go onto our hands and knees, and we're going to take our right knee towards our right wrist and angle our foot in the direction of your left wrist, but we don't want you to come too close. Whatever is comfortable for you. This is a good place to use some pillows, putting them under your bottom, and then going back, scooting your back knee back to where you are feeling a stretch in your muscles. Excuse me. This might be where you want to stay, and this is wonderful. We just want to make sure you're feeling it. So go, if this is where you're at, start your breathing. Inhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose and ha for 8. You may want to scoot your left leg back further. You might want to fold forward a little bit, scooting breath takes practice, and it takes reminding. The exhales can be tough to get to 8, but we're going in that direction. Almost. We're well over halfway there. Inhale. Maybe you don't want the block. Maybe you just want to drop your head. Scoot your back leg up, and then we are going to switch. Might be easier to put pillows down while you're in tabletop, and you can bring your left knee up, drop it down behind your left wrist, and scoot your left foot back a little bit. And then scoot your long leg back to where you feel a good stretch. Bringing your hands out in front of you, and starting the pose now. Once again, if you'd like to be up off the ground more because your muscles don't like this, we can add blocks or more pillows. We can do anything that's going to make your muscles less tense. So again, in through the nose. 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 Now, if your wrists don't like this, like I'm kind of not liking this, you can fold your mat up, get another pillow, whatever's going to make you not have any kind of pain in the joints. If you would like a little bit more stretch, you can keep scooting your back leg back. Maybe take out the pillows or a pillow. You are in charge of your level of stretching. We just have to be able to hold it without shaking or clenching the face. Hopefully that one is quick for you as it did for me. Okay, so now we'll tuck our toe and scoot our right foot leg back, bringing it forward, removing those pillows, and then we are going to come back to tabletop, widen your knees, touch your toes, and we'll go back into a nice child pose. Bringing your hands forward. If you'd like a block under your forehead, you can also do fists under your forehead, whatever's going to make you feel comfortable here. sit on our bottom, so drop to the hip. We're gonna have you place your feet together. I'm gonna sit on a couple pillows just to keep my hips in a good spot. You can sit on blocks if that works for you. We're gonna bring our feet together, and we're gonna have about 3 fists between our pelvis and our feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good place for blocks. If this is too deep of a stretch for you, you can put blocks under your knees. And there's different levels of the blocks, of course. And then when you're comfortable with your knees, you can walk your hands forward however far they'll go. Get into that 7 out of 10 intensity, no pain, flipping your hands up towards the sky and drop your head. Now, this might be a little much. I'm gonna turn the blocks. Or you can change the blocks so you are free floating. Again, you decide where it's good for you. And we'll do our nose for 4 and half for 8. Nose. 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 That 4-8 breathing is helping us release tension, or to relax our nervous system. So plant your hands, come back up, and bring your knees together and choose. Now we're gonna go and lay on our backs. So I was saying the breath is to help relax our nervous system. The long time in the pose is to, I don't know if I'm recording or not. Okay. I'm not sure where I cut off there, but the breath in through 4 and the longer exhale helps to relax our nervous system. The time under passive tension and the breath help to relax the muscles and then get us towards that wet noodle where our muscles are the opposite of flexed. They are going towards relaxation. So the more wet noodle we can get, the more the muscles will relax, and that's why the breath and the time is important for this class. So we're gonna do lying on our back. We're gonna do windshield wiper knees. So dropping your knees, feet together, dropping our knees to the right, breathing at your pace, and then bring them up and dropping our knees to the left. Again to the right. And up and over to the left. Up to the right. And up to the left. getting up to sitting, little back massage if you do a roller. And I'm gonna face you so this works better. No, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna face you. So we're gonna come to all fours again, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're gonna put our knees to the outside of the mat and drop down into child's pose. We're gonna wiggle our knees a little bit wider apart. Position knees wider. And then we're gonna shoot back, bringing our pelvis towards the ground. This one would be a great place for a block or two to make it where it's something you can sustain for 2 minutes. And keeping our hands below our shoulders. So maybe this is too high or too low. We can use our stool to bring it up, or pillows. I'm gonna take out the blocks. You could take out 1 block, 2 blocks. Maybe put a pillow under your bottom if you need a little something. So again, get to where you can breathe comfortably and in through your nose. And now if this is too much for you, you'd like a little bit more, anytime is a good time to make it better for you. So we just want you to not have any pain, but feel those muscles loosening. So inhale for 4 through the nose, and exhale for 8. Alright, trying to imagine those muscles relaxing into closer to a wet nipple. Nose and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nose. I'm gonna have you slowly walk your hands and lift your bottom, bring your knees in, removing the blocks and the pillows, and they all, and go back into tabletop. And we're gonna just do a little off-roading for the tabletop, so you can bring your hips back to your right circle and bring them up. Maybe try the other direction. Breathing. Where do you want to be? Could be just straight back. Could be a little forward. Me, it's my right hip as always. Bring our left shin parallel with your mat, whether it's the front or the side, This is one that might be nice sitting up a little bit. I'm going to choose the pillows here. So bringing our bottom up. Again, that keeps our hips with that proper tilt. So left leg as parallel with the mat as possible. We're going to bring our right ankle over our knee. We'll want to use blocks for the first option. Maybe you want one under here and under here. If this is where you need to be, go ahead and start breathing with your nose for 4 and exhale for 8. This might not be comfortable. Whatever is feeling, helping your joints to feel like they can keep this up for 2 minutes. You can put your hands on your knees and breathe. Again, bring in that your right knee to where it's comfortable. You're going to really feel this in your right hip. But we never want it to be pain. So if this is you, if it's not, more pillows might be nice here. Nose. And for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're well over halfway there. Again, where you need to be is where you should be, not where I am. Maybe you're deeper and no blocks. Maybe you've got more blocks, more pillows. You listen to your body. And thinking about that wet noodle. Can we get closer? And that's the direction we want to be, is closer, not end of the line. This will take time. Nose. And okay. Slowly bring your right foot out, and how does that feel? Feels, my right hip will always be tight. Well, no, I won't say that. My right hip has been tight for 3 years since I exited off that horse very quickly. Okay, so next we're gonna take our right leg and put it parallel with the mat. Left leg, the ankle goes up over the knee. And again, block if it's too much to let that hang, and then block. We just want to feel that opening and engagement and stretch. I can drop this leg down a little bit further, and today that feels good. So go ahead and start your breath. If you'd like to remove the blocks, if that feels okay for you, that's another option. Today it's not doing it for me, so I'm going to put a block here, but my left leg feels okay where it is. And put your hands on your knees and do the breath through your nose. 2, 3, 4, and ha. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath. Nose, 2, 3, 4, and ha. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you're starting to shake or make funny faces, it's okay to bring that block back in. Again, we want to be able to keep this pose where you're comfortable. So nose. 2, 3, 4, and for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nose. 2, 3, 4, and your back. You can bring your legs, drop your knees to your sides if you want to go into full happy baby, but I like to grab my shins and rock and roll, and what feels good for you. Okay, drop your feet to the ground, stretch out your legs, go to your final relaxation pose. I'm going to stop recording here, and we're going to take some time to just let the poses settle into your joints and muscles, and just breathe normally. So we're here for Shavasana, the best part of the class, and just clearing your mind. You can do the breath we've been doing, or you can do normal breath. Now I'm just going to be quiet and let you think about what your intention was for today. Think about taking this time for you. Some time here. Roll over to the right side of your body. Put your left arm down and use it to help you sit, to move up to sitting, and come meet me in the center of your mat in a comfortable position. Again, if you want to put your hands under your bottom, we're going to just talk for a minute. Here. Give you some time to get there. So I'd like to do some balancing breath. We're going to do 4-4 breathing, which means in through your nose for 4 and out through your nose for 4. So in, 2, 3, 4, this time to remind you of your affirmation. Again, taking this time for you and your body is so important. And thank you for coming. My classes going forward will have some components of this, but then it will also have some restorative. So like we used to do, just bringing the earth up to us and releasing our body into the pose. So hopefully you like this. Feedback would be welcome. If you want to do 1 or 2 poses, that would be great. If you'd rather do more poses, that's great too. We'll definitely incorporate some restorative after we do this. Again, the concepts are wet noodle, and the way to get to that is with the 4-8 breath and time. So at least 2 minutes in the pose, 2 to 5 minutes, no more than 5. And just thank you again for coming. Definitely don't want to take any painkillers before class, and then we also want to I forgot for a second, so no painkillers, and we definitely don't want to do deep hard exercise for 2 to 3 hours after class. Most of my classes will be in the evening, so I would imagine going to bed after this, and that's what I find helpful, is going to bed and letting myself relax further. So if you'd like, you can put your hands on your knees, you can put your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly, or you can meet me in prayer position, whatever works for you. The Sanskrit word namaste literally means I bow to you. So thinking of your affirmation, thinking